I've known Richard since 1999, worked closely with Richard and his mom Norma for about the past 16 years. And we felt Richard was the perfect example of shining star. Unfortunately, he lost his mom Norma this past January. And his fate was a little up in the air. A lot of the team members felt that he should move to a group home.
We know some people that live in a group home. We know they're in a relative's neighborhood, and he said, yeah, he thought they liked it and everything. And so I asked him, would you be interested in something like that? And he was like, nope. A man of few words, but he says what he means. And he means what he says pretty much.
That isn't what he wanted, that isn't what his mom wanted, and he just held his ground. And so he convinced the team, because he was such a great self-advocate, that he could stay in that house with minimal support and be successful, and by golly, he was.
He's capable of doing that, anything, like living on his own. That's amazing, because I personally didn't think that he would be able to, and he's doing it. And he does great.
He has staff that goes in a couple times a week, and he really was the driving force behind his preferred lifestyle.
He's very quiet, and I mean, he's, like I say, he doesn't say much. He and I go out to breakfast almost every Saturday morning, unless he's got some other activity that's happening then.
Sweet-natured, generous-spirited guy, and I'm glad he's able to have some independence, and I know he's glad of that too.
I like the fact that he's always seemed to like the idea of working.
Yeah.
And that he's got a better attitude towards work than a lot of people that I know.
He sorts things, he puts them in bags. He's really good at labeling. We had him labeling the other day. He did like 800 in a day, put in little bitty bags. I mean, Richard can concentrate. He takes our trash out in the lunchroom every single day. Doesn't matter the weather, he takes the trash out.
You were the great trash taker-outer.
Yep.
When do you do that?
On Fridays.
You put the dog food in the can?
No, take the paper off and recycle it.
I asked him for safety rules one time, and that's what I do when I hand out checks. I make him give me a safety rule. You know, after our meeting, I say, okay, give me a safety rule. Richard comes up with the most wild safety rules. Like one time he said, don't take catfish from your cousin. I mean, I'm like, that's a good safety rule. I mean, you never know. He loves goofy hats. He wears Elvis glasses and the wig for a week after Halloween. I mean, it's great.
Incredibly successful, incredibly happy. You just never know the potential that an individual has. In his case, until, he was thrown a curveball. Adversity, death of a parent. He has blossomed. He's incredibly active in all of the SIL activities. Richard, you got the Shining Star Award. What do you have to say for yourself?
Fine.
He has proven to be absolutely a success story. He's just a whole new man.